I would not mind if Ramaphosa and his friends, Ramaphosa and Pravin, with all due respect, just take your money, go to Stellenbosch, speak to Rupert and Oppenheimer, buy Eskom out, own it, but allow people to have services.
Because that's already what you guys want. So
that's what you want. Just get it done with. Get it done with.
But let's
you want the South African Airways? Just buy the thing and put the aeroplanes back on the road. Let people work.
You want Transnet? Sell it to Glencoe. It's fine, but just serve the people.
You will go to meet Malema in court and discuss why you did it and how you did it. That's a conversation for another day. But you cannot squeeze people.
Right now you're throttling the people and they can't breathe.
And this is how you make people revolt. This is how you lose everything that you have. This is how Shevchenko, the guy from Czechoslovakia, who was thrown on the streets and his property is destroyed. And this is exactly what happens. You gather all these things to yourself. Think carefully, Ramaphosa. The day you step out of office, you are going to be in court for the rest of your life to account for these injuries that you've caused along the way. For what it is worth, start looking after the common people. Appease the people. They don't want much. They just want much. They just want to switch on their electricity.
Africans don't want much.
They just want food on their table and allow them to become. But when you begin to tamper with these critical issues of,
you turn them into desperate animals.
And when that day comes, the poor people will eat the rich. I bet you Stellenbosch is not far. We'll eat up those grapes.
Oh, a lot of those guys have already started moving overseas, by the way. And moving their companies, Anglo-American.
And their monies. And who is going to remain? Ramaphosa will remain dealing with this mess post his presidential term.
He might leave, but people will bring him back.
We can
access people now.
Jacob Zuma, they brought him back from Russia, is it? They wanted him back here. And with the democracy that you have in South Africa, I am saying this ahead, and I want you to cut this clip and put it on standby for the next 1 year. You will come back and revisit this clip word for word. If Jacob Zuma took those few years in court, we're going to be seeing something very interesting on Ramaphosa. Because when we start with Ramaphosa, it's going to start way back where it's uncomfortable. We're going to start off with Rustenburg, which has been put on reps right now for managing the anger of the people. We're going to be dealing with all these issues of business deals. I mean, how do you? Pravin has got 52 companies. 52 companies. Shareholding in all of them. Pushing business tenders into those. I've never seen Pravin appearing in court.
These are businesses that compete with the state having to supply.
No, those businesses are the state. Those businesses are delivering what the state needs. He's an arm. He's in parliament. And who talks about it? He's untouchable. And not only that, he also has his hand fully in SARS to manage his taxation.
Because he used to be at SARS. He used to
we are going to be having a very interesting post-Ramaphosa conferencing of accounting for all these things. I am sorry, Ntate Gwede Mantashe, you are in the same basket because you are sitting on the mining space right now. I'm sorry for Begitele because you are also managing the police issues and the crime stuff. I'm sorry for the prosecutors that are being elected. I feel sorry for Zondo himself. They are going to be put in one big bag. And the country of 52 million cannot be held ransom by a handful of people who are holding the country ransom. And I don't say this only for South Africa. I say this for Zimbabwe. I say this for Malawi. I say this for the new generation of Africans that you have are no longer the docile mine workers of 1960. Yes, bus. The yes, bus era has just passed by. They will need to deal, not with me. They will need to deal with young people. When you say Nelson Mandela, the young boy will ask you, who is Mandela? I don't know Mandela for nothing. And when you deal with young people like that who have no clue as to what are you talking about, the anger of the young people will spill into the countries become ungovernable because leaders become irresponsible. They don't become irresponsible only because they're irresponsible, but they are negligent to the basic needs of the community. A hungry stomach knows no politics. Right now, let's get hungry. Let's get hungry and tell me order.
Let's discuss communism and capitalism and socialism while you're hungry.
There's order, please. Order when there's food there. That's why you have stampedes, where people will run on top of each other to access what they want. And if you don't hear me now, maybe you'll hear me.